Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hello and welcome back to the Solved YouTube channel, your go-to source for knowledge and training on CPQ, Revenue Cloud, and other Salesforce areas. I'm Jared Christensen. I'm a certified CPQ and Revenue Cloud consultant, and I specialize in implementing CPQ and Revenue Cloud for fast-growing teams. In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can add new products to bundles within CPQ. All right, so let's jump into Salesforce, where we have a bundle product set up here. It's just called good old bundle parent here, to make it very clear, where it's active. It's got a price book entry, so this is ready to show up in our product selection screen. And we do have a feature, and we'll see that we have one product in the options related list. And so real quick to touch on both of these, a feature is somewhat of a grouping within a bundle. So a bundle can have different features or groups where we're grouping product options. And when I say product option, I am referring to this record, this object within Salesforce, which is the product option object in record. This is a junction object between products. So product options are used to link a optional SKU. That's what it's called in CPQ, which is your bundle child. So that's a product that's stored within a bundle, can be sold within a bundle parent, and your configured SKU, which is what is the bundle parent. So here you can see quite simply the configured SKU in this product option is the bundle parent product, and the optional SKU is the bundle child product. So this is saying that we have the bundle parent. This is a product that can be sold, and the bundle child is another product that we want to be able to sell under the bundle parent. And here we have the feature, which is also defined on the product option. This says, in which group do we want this to show? And so real quick, jumping over to a quote, I'm going to come to edit lines, and I'm going to go to the product selection screen where I can see my bundle parent here. It's ready for selection. If I select it, then I'll see my feature, which is this grouping for software. And under it, I have the bundle child 1 product. And you'll see that when I open that up, this was selected by default. That's one of the many things that we can do within the product option. I'll show that here by looking at the product option where, again, if I go to the bundle parent and I look at the options here, I can see what products are options of this bundle. So if I look at this bundle child 1, I can see some details about how we want this product to show up within this bundle. So how we want the bundle child product to show up within the configured SKU, which is the bundle parent. So as we can see here, we want it to show up first. In this case, we want it to be selected by default, but not required. We're not setting a default quantity, and quantity shouldn't be editable in this case, or at least we're not overriding that. Type is something that I'll talk about here in a second, but these are just a few of the many things that you can set up on the product option. So for example, if I did want it to be required, then I would select that checkbox. Great. Now, if I were to come into the quote and say edit lines and add products and go to the bundle parent, then I would see that now instead of just being selected and I could unselect it, it's selected and grayed out because I set it to be required. All right, let's walk through a new example here where we have this new product, bundle child 2, that we want to add to the bundle. In order to add to the bundle, we need to add a product option. If I'm on the bundle parent, remember that I would need to add the product option through the options related list. If I'm on the child, then I would add it through the optional for. So I'll go ahead and do it from the child, where I'll say this should be an option for the bundle parent product. And let's say we want it to show up in the hardware feature. and we want it to show up as the second product. And do we want it selected and required? Let's say no. The type is a very important field where you can either choose component, meaning that it's completely dependent on the parent, accessory, which is a little bit in between component and related product. It's still dependent on the parent, but the quantity is independent. And then related product, meaning that it's completely independent from the parent. One thing to call out that's important to know is that if you have it as an accessory and it's required, then it's essentially going to be treated as a component, and you cannot make a related product option required. So let's just make it a component, and let's leave everything else as default. We'll say that quantity can be editable and click Save. All right, so now we have that connection between the bundle child and the bundle parent. So if I go to the quote and I go to edit lines, add products, I'm going to go to the product configurator for the bundle parent product, where we can see two features, software and hardware. In the first feature, we see that bundle child 1, where in the product option, we said that it was required and selected by default. And here we can see the one that we just made, connecting the bundle child 2 to the parent. And we can select that. And we can even say what quantity we want it to be. So let's say we want it to have a quantity of 2. So since it's a component, that quantity is going to be dependent on the quantity of the bundle parent. So in this example, since it's a component, if I were to change this quantity to 2, then we would see that it's multiplied by that, so that there's a total of 4, which would essentially mean 2 per bundle. Since there's 2 bundles, that's going to be 4. If I need to change the quantity, since I can't do it here, I would need to click this little wrench to reconfigure the bundle and change the quantity on this screen. I would say, actually, I want it to be 3 per bundle. Since there's 2 bundles listed, that's going to be 6. As always, thanks for watching. If this was helpful, please make sure you like and subscribe, and go check out our other videos on Revenue Cloud and other Salesforce topics. Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.